Hello, I am Nicola Morgan and I'm the author of Exam Attack and lots of other books about the brain and learning and well-being and mental health. When I wrote Exam Attack, I wanted it to be short. After all, you have enough to read right now. So I worked hard to make the advice really quick to digest, really practical and really strong. And if it's all in the book, why this video? Because the more different senses we use when we're learning, the better we remember. It's called multisensory learning and it really works. So here are my top tips. Exam Attack has lots more, plus all the science and loads of ways that you can put them into action. Number one, don't compare yourself to others. Focus on your goals. You'll waste energy and headspace if you think about what other people are doing, and you'll usually overestimate how they're doing and underestimate how you're doing. These are your exams, your chance to do your best. Number two, plan ahead, but adapt your plans as you go. Lots of people find planning hard. If that's you, maybe you have a friend who aces it and they'll probably love to help you. But there are lots of different methods and you'll need to find the right one for you. Start as early as you can, but be prepared to change your plans often. Exam Attack has templates that you can use and lots of different methods to try. Number three, ask for help early. If you're struggling with something small or big, or you're not sure you're on track, don't delay asking for help. The earlier, the better. But also don't worry that it might be too late, just ask. Number four, use strong modern study techniques. Let me give you an example called pre-testing. Suppose you're going to revise a topic in history or biology. You might think you should start by learning the material and then test yourself. No, research shows that it's best to test yourself first before reading the material. There are lots of other study techniques in Exam Attack, and some of them might surprise you. Number five, don't keep rereading. Instead, rewrite using different words. Research shows that just reading and rereading doesn't help as much as people used to think. It's much better to rewrite, not copying, but turning it into your own words so that you're properly understanding. Number six, don't just know how to do an exam, practice actually doing them. Doing exams is a physical act and we need to approach them just like a sport or musical instrument. We get better by doing, not just by thinking and reading. Number seven, focus on mental and physical health as much as your work. Your brain and body are the engine that will power you through exams. And if you don't look after them, that's like sending a broken car into a race. Number eight, learn relaxation strategies. A little bit of stress or anxiety will help you in an exam. It'll fire up your brain, but too much isn't helpful. So then you need to know how to dial it down. You also don't want to feel anxious when you're trying to sleep, so you need relaxation strategies for those times too. Exam Attack has all the best tips. Number nine, don't be hungry. Choose the best foods to fuel your brain because your brain can't work without fuel. But filling up on sugar isn't the answer, and nor are energy drinks. Some foods do a better job of keeping your brain working longer. And I promise you that Exam Attack has lots of great food ideas that you will love. Finally, number 10, prioritize sleep and don't work late. This was my big mistake when I was younger. I used to think I could work late at night and get up really early and my work wouldn't suffer. And now I realize how wrong that was. Sleep affects energy, learning, and focus. I have a lot of cool information about sleep, but my main tip here is stop working at least 1.5 to 2 hours before you want to sleep and use that time to relax, wind down, and have a great pre-bed routine. And my other top tip about sleep would be not to worry on those nights when sleep won't come. It's completely normal, and honestly, you won't suffer the next day. It was really hard picking out only 10 tips because there's so much more in the book. And check out the Exam Attack page on my website where you'll find a sheet that you can print out with loads more tips on. You'll also find an exam pledge postcard that you can stick in your bedroom and lots of links to useful blog posts. You also need luck, and of course luck is mostly out of your hands and mine, except that if you do everything right, you'll give yourself the best chance of dealing with both good and bad luck. I wish you the very, very best of luck, but before I go, I have one final really important extra tip. Don't let exams define your life. They are not the most important thing in the world, and if you ask adults how much they matter, you'll find that the most common answer is not as much as I thought they did. So follow my tips, listen to your teachers, look after yourself, try your best, and you will be fine.